could never be nothing but my bestie. I know it takes you a minute to get over stuff, so I'm not expecting anything different right now. But I love you and will not stop loving you.
I love you.
Okay.
And will never stop loving you.
How was your day?
Well, girl, just trying to make it. This year, things were stressful financially. In the whole 16 years I've been in practice, I don't think I've ever been this broke. I'm doing a great job. I'm showing up, working hard every day, catching babies, doing surgery, not taking a dime home. And, you know, I'm using personal money, personal savings to make payroll. I depleted my savings.
Why am I just hearing this?
Well, first, let me tell you that I did not want to burden you with my problems, first of all.
Friends don't burden friends.
I know.
I'm almost angry.
But things were so stressful, and I just don't think you could have helped me. You know, Cecil and I had so many arguments about what I needed to be doing, what I should have done. Well, what I should have done sounds great. He's doing great in corporate America, but don't criticize me about what I'm doing in medicine and what I should be doing in my office. I mean, it pisses me off every time he goes there.
I think you're already just stressed about it, though.
Yeah,
And so,
really stressed. So that should be the hint to be quiet.
Simone is not willing to admit that some of the stress could have been how reactive she probably was. My friend, Simone.
Girl, we haven't had sex in over a couple of months, 60 days.
And Cecil's not grouchy?
I mean, hell yeah, he's grouchy.
I fiddle around in the bathroom as long as I possibly can and wait until Cecil drops off to sleep. Because when my mind is clouded, I cannot enjoy sex. And if I cannot enjoy sex, I don't want to have sex.
How often do you and Curtis get to kicking?
I'm off on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Jackie, you go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
Don't make me call Curtis.
Friday and Saturday.
Do you ever just wake him up before you leave?
When I think I'm in trouble or he's really grouchy, yes. Hi. How are you?
She said.
Yeah, wake up.
Happy husband, happy house. Happy wife, happy life.
Are you okay now?
I am. Things are much better. Now I can come to you with a straight face and be like, girl, loan me some money.
And I would.
Oh, I know you would. Jackie. Jackie, you alive in there?
Come on in. Ooh. Did you work out?
Sexy.
Did you work out?
If you want me to have worked out, that's what I did. What are you doing?
Charting.
Jackie.
For Curtis to have missed this trip, this is serious.
How are you?
That's really not the question. Where is Curtis?
Curtis is in Atlanta, GA.
What happened? This is a couple's trip.
You know Curtis's thing is you work too much and you just give your life to everybody. And then just Curtis is complaining and fussing and it just one word led to another. Silence wasn't golden. Curtis is already upset that I work so much. I got a chart now.
What about just relaxing some?
What does that look like?
Just doing something else. Yeah, something else, preferably with your husband.
But in order to go on this trip for a few days, I've been working a lot. And I think all of that just threw Curtis over the edge.
Do you hear what Curtis is saying?
Oh, I hear it.
He says you're
I
too
hear it.
busy.
See, too busy is relative. Don't keep talking to me over and over about the same thing that I can't change.
Curtis is not an obstetrician. He doesn't have a practice. He's not gonna get it. And you gotta understand that from his point. He knows that you're overworking. He wishes that you would settle down. And it's a horrible thing to be in a marriage and be lonely.
I think Jackie drowns herself in work because
She fought off breast cancer twice. She never got to have that baby. She never got to have that family that she always thought she would have. And now, I'm worried she's gonna lose her marriage.
I'm shocked. I'm hurt. I'm angry. And I'm frustrated because it is very easy for most people to say, you're too busy. And most people don't even walk a mile in my shoes.
Yeah.
Dr. Ken told me to make Curtis king for a day. I'm supposed to cook for him in the nude.
Cook for him in the nude. Now, Dr. Ken didn't say all of that.
But I was wondering if we can give Curtis one day to be treated like a king. Just one day.
Okay. Tonight is about giving up the charting all the time, busy all the time woman that I am, and just being a domesticated lady. I got a lot of green beans, okay? We got salmon. We got some garnish stuff to go around the meats. I can handle delivering babies and saving lives. I can certainly handle cooking fish and chicken. If it ain't gonna cook on 350, we in trouble because I can't get it up any higher.
You don't know how to turn it up?
Nope.
So you hit bake, and then let's say you wanted it on 375, big dummy.
Our friendship is at a distance, and it's hurtful. Because the one thing we said from day one, we would never allow this situation to interfere with our friendship.
And do you feel like it has?
Absolutely, this year, I do.
You do?
I do.
Because of her friendship with Heavenly?
Her friendship with Heavenly does not bother me. It doesn't affect me. As long as nobody comes to me with some unrealistic bullshit.
It seems like it does.
It doesn't.
It was the first thing you said when I walked into your dressing room. Why aren't you in here with Jackie? You guys usually share a room.
Well, things have changed.
What do you mean?
Would you choose me or Heavenly as your bestie?
Do you think a choice has been made?
Yes.
Wow. A shrink would say that was top of mind.
Well, as long as nobody's expecting me to be friends with somebody who's been that low down and dirty.
Well, it doesn't seem like she is expecting it.
Well, she was expecting us to get back together. That's, yeah. And
because
she
what is
that
not having your back this season look like? What is it I did that didn't have your back? Because the stuff you didn't see, I had your back. So tell me what it would have looked like.
And really, that's all that counted.
I think the issue is Simone and Jackie were used to their friendship being a certain way.
They will fix it. That relationship is not that broken.
I don't get it.
Right. There's some things that they will talk about and talk it out. But that's going to be fixed.
Let me ask you this, and I wonder this from Simone, because on the one hand, you're crying, and on the other hand, you're saying this is cool, we're in a different space.
Because I'm an adult,
right.
And that
Okay,
sometimes relationships grow apart. Jackie and I, we always study together, and we've always been busy. That's not new. Okay. And we haven't gotten together at all this year.
She's being very honest. We get together every year, and we read and study and do things together.
And by this time, we would have gotten together already, at least once.
I felt as uncomfortable reaching out to Simone as she did to me. And neither one of us, and we have to both own that, neither one of us reached out to the other. Now, we did have a casual conversation about it the other night in labor and delivery for the first time. And I was nervous about saying, hey, when can we get together?
Right.
I was very nervous about it.
And how was it received when you said it?
We didn't. We just talked about, have you started studying?
We just kept it very superficial.
Yes.
What I want to know is, do you want to grow back together? Do you want to get back together and study with her and do your thing?
Of course, of course.
Well, then there you have it. There you have it.
Could never be nothing but my bestie. I know it takes you a minute to get over stuff, so I'm not expecting anything different right now. But I love you and will not stop loving you.
I love you.
Okay.
And we'll never stop loving you.
Well, let's go study tonight.
You will never block you. Yes.
You're not going to block her?
Never.
Simone.
Yes.
Well, it's like seeing an old boyfriend. I'm trying not to look at you, but I'm looking at you.
Right. Right.
I can't do that anymore. And I need to understand what can I do or what can we do. And I get this lump in my throat because I miss my friend.
And you know, one of the things that I felt that we had an unbreakable bond.
Well, let's ask her, do you want to fix it?
My nose is running.
I got some for you. Yeah.
Okay. Jackie, you don't love me with this hard paper towel.
Well, that's all we have. The surgery center is not about cleanliness.
Of course, I want to fix my relationship with you.
All right. What do you think I've done to hurt you?
The silence last year from you was probably the biggest painful thing.
Why aren't you in here with Jackie? You guys usually share a room.
Well, things have changed.
What do you mean?
Would you choose me or Heavenly as your bestie?
Does it have to be a choice?
Yes. We haven't gotten together at all this year.
I felt as uncomfortable reaching out to Simone as she did to me, and we have to both own that.
With that breakdown with me and Heavenly, I felt like you always went to bat for me.
If I could apologize for anything, it's for not taking a stand. But sometimes we don't take a stand because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings.
But the thing is, you have always taken a stance with me. Even if you thought I was wrong, you told me. You told me.
There was never one moment I spoke ill of you. Never.
Well, I don't want to do a whole bunch of rehashing because it's really irrelevant. And I'm here today. I'm here. I was glad that because Heavenly was pushing me to call you.
And
I'm
me to
glad
call you.
She pushed you to call me because I didn't know if you even felt like we had something that is repairable.
Simone, we went through breast cancer. And the thought
Twice.
that I might not make it and to have you there, I never said how scared I was because I'm not going to show it. I'm like, I'm walking in here, I'm going to cry a little bit, but I'm not scared. Right. But I was scared out of my wits. Right. And you would make me laugh. It's the only reason I could go back in there every Wednesday to get that stuff done because I knew who was coming. Anytime there is something that could take your life away, you always want to know that you have people who support you.
I just knew that I had to be there to hold my friend, to lift her up, to make her laugh.
Simone was that girl who could come in and make sure I was okay at work and had put the word out around the hospital if I needed her. So again, it's just not the kind of person you can replace.
And I just always wanted to be there for my friend, no matter how scared she was or how scared I was for her.
It's irreplaceable. And if I've never said it before, I appreciate it.
Oh, I know you appreciated it, and you said it more than once.
Our relationships that have broken build back.
Okay. Baby steps.
Baby steps.
And we're gonna do our best. I will.
Pinky promise.
Oh, pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
No, I mean it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my part.
All right.
Because I love my friend and I miss my friend. This is the first time I have even allowed myself to say it.
I love you. I miss you. I've been saying it. But that part is behind us. We gotta do better.